Hey guys, Frankie here. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do an in-depth review of one-click trading system. One-click trading system, what do they do? Okay, so this is a one-click trading in-depth review about the company, what they do. Should you invest in this platform? It's not a platform actually, let's see what it is. It's a UK company who provides cryptocurrency signals. It's also a monthly subscription service, so you pay $99 per month to get access to daily cryptocurrency signals. The CEOs Richard Honshaw and Dol Schuler. So they also have a coding team. Okay, so if we dive deeper into the background, couldn't find much info about them. Dol Schuler is, according to his biography, a best-selling author, entrepreneur, business owner, publisher, speaker, amateur economist, and internet marketer. Richard Onshaw is an entrepreneur who's now diving into blockchain and crypto. Is the managing director of Dirich Ltd, whatever that is, and I put that in there because that's how it appears on his LinkedIn profile. Okay, so on his LinkedIn profile, if you go on LinkedIn, you can see that he's the managing director of this company here, Dirich Ltd. But I couldn't find any background information about Dirich Ltd. So feel free to in the comments to provide some information about that if you find some additional information. I couldn't find any. Now, what do they do? It's a cryptocurrency trading signal service, so it provides a way to grow your cryptocurrency with no risk. And when I say that, of course, there's always a risk when it comes to anything attached to crypto has an element of risk. But in this case, your funds are not being held by the company or by the platform because they are basically on the exchange. Okay, so your funds are being deposited on the exchange, whether it be Binance or Kraken. And these guys, so the one-click trading system team, they link their trading platform to the exchange you have using an API. Okay, so that means that your funds are not blocked at any given stage, and you can withdraw your funds from whatever platform they're on, whether it be Binance or Kraken or any of those platforms, anytime you want. So they provide trading signals with their automated bot, and it's also good to notice that basically it's not just on your phone. You can, if you're working from home like now, in these challenging times, you can also take the trade from your desktop. Okay, let's proceed. This is what it looks like on a cell phone, and that's from Richard, who provide these screenshots. So this is what it looks like, and we should be able to find out more about what it looks like on different types of phone over the next few days, because I believe they sent out the app for review yesterday or today, so it should be approved anytime now. But that's the first screenshots of what it looks like. So in terms of the process, okay, so step one, you get a signal from your phone, and it can be on your desktop as well. Step two, you click a button to take it. And step three, the system takes the trade for you with the amount you decide. Okay, so it's not auto trading where basically they take 5% to 10% of your trading balance and they just trade it for you. No, you in control. You have full control of whatever amount you want to dedicate to any particular trade. Okay, so and that's really important. We're gonna come back to this later. They provide around 100 signals per day per exchange. So let's say you have you have 4 exchanges. You're going to be provided with 400 500 signals every day. But usually what people do is they have only one or two exchanges they choose to be on. For instance, my preferred one is Binance, so I'll be receiving around 100 signals per day on Binance. Okay, it's up to me to choose whether or not I want to take some of them or all of them. Obviously, I'm going to be sleeping for 7 or 8 hours. So, realistically speaking, you will be taking, I don't know, around, you can take as little as, I don't know, one, two, three signals per day. You can take 50, 60 signals per day. It depends on what you do, if you have time to take them or not. But regardless of whether or not you choose to take them, you're going to receive on your phone or on your desktop around 100 signals per day per exchange. Okay, so we've done this one. How much of your trading balance is used? So you decide, okay? So the recommended amount is between 3 to 5%, depending on the risk and your tolerance level. If you so let's say you want to trade around 5% of your balance. If you have $1,000 on the platform, you're going to be trading around $50. Okay, so 3 to 5% is the recommended amount. If you want to trade more, you're in control. You can choose to do so. However, we wouldn't recommend trading more than 3 to 5% of your total balance. Another thing very important, we're going to come back to this a bit later, is that for regulation purposes, you will always have to choose a set amount. Okay, so you will be in control, even though the recommended setting is, I mean, it's not a setting, but usually when you trade with any sort of platform, the trading balance is or should be around 3 to 5%, but for this particular company here, you will have to set an amount. So you will tell them, okay, I want you guys to trade only $20 or $50 or $80 or $100. Okay, and that's super important for regulation purposes. The reason why it can't just be auto trading is because if it's auto trading, then they could control a large portion of your money, and then they would potentially be at risk of the SEC or any regulation body. Okay, so that would be complete auto trading, and then they could be in trouble because people would no longer be in control of how much money they would put in every trade. Okay, so that's the reason why you need to basically give them your consent, you need to give them your approval to trade a particular amount of money every single trade. Super important thing here. The average signal performance. A lot of people have asked them, okay, guys, are you averaging 1% a day? Is it 0.5% a day? Is it 2% a day? How much is it weekly, monthly? Well, they couldn't provide any answer to that, and for good reasons. I believe, first of all, they want to avoid any sort of false claims or any claims at all, or any sort of income at all, because if they provide something and then if they cannot reach expectations, people are going to come back to them and, hey, look, you said in that interview, hey, you will be reaching 1% and you are at 0.7. What's going on? What's happening here? You're not meeting your expectations. So I guess they want to prevent that from happening. And because it's the very beginning, they want to protect themselves as well. So they're not providing anyone with any sort of claim or income or daily earning. Okay. So we will need to try and see how they perform on a daily/weekly/monthly basis. And if people are not happy with the signals, they can always unsubscribe. It's $99 a month. So, I mean, of course, well, they want people to stay on the service as long as they can. So the interest is to provide good signals in order for people to stay on, which makes sense. Affiliate commissions, yes. So there's basically $7 per person you refer. Okay, and then there's also a super affiliate infinity bonus if you refer more than 9 people. directly. Okay. Things I don't like about this program, or this, I wouldn't call it a platform per se, because it's not your typical trading platform where the money is locked. It's it's a different type of platform, really. But the things I don't like, so we don't know yet, and at the time of presenting this to you guys, today is the 20th of April. We don't know what kind of performance they're going to be providing us every day, every week, every month. So that's an unknown factor. We don't know the performance. The monthly membership, that's something you're gonna have to pay $99 every month, which means that if you take that out of the equation, you're gonna have to make enough to cover that monthly balance. Okay, so I would recommend having at least $500 to be profitable, because let's say on average they give us 20% profit every month. So 20% of 500 is basically another $100. So that takes you to 600. And then you have to, of course, withdraw your membership. So 600 minus $100 basically. So that's the reason why I said $500. But again, there is some unknown factors here. We don't. I'm just assuming 20%, but it could be much less, it could be much more. We don't know. Okay, but that monthly membership thing is something you're gonna have to deduct from whatever earnings you have at the end of the month. And then we have yeah, the last point is it's not completely passive, obviously. I mean, you do have to push a button every 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. We don't know how frequent those signals are going to be appearing on your phone or on your desktop. Therefore, yeah, it's not passive. It's a different type of trading. It's mostly something you have to, yeah, to take into consideration. Okay, if you're at work, or if you have a pretty busy day around the office, around the house, yeah, it's you're gonna receive signals on your phone, and you're gonna have to, in order to take those trades, you're gonna have to approve them by pushing a button. So keep that in mind. Things I do like, yeah, there's things I do like. It's a good diversifying option from the passive platforms I'm already in. So I'm already into Kangot and Mind Capital at this stage, and for me, that gives me another way of diversifying my cryptocurrency and my Bitcoin. They do not control your funds as opposed to platforms. So in Mind Capital and Congot, if I want to withdraw my $500, so if I want to withdraw my $1,000, $2,000, I cannot do that straight away. I have to wait. So it's 90 days, and you know, depending on the platform, can be several months. In this case, because your funds are not tied to a platform, they're just on an exchange, you can actually take your funds anytime you want and put them back into your wallet. Okay, they do not control your funds. The only way they take the trade is through the API system, which is like a key, and they just take the trade, and that's it. You can stop anytime you want by unsubscribing. If you're not happy with a monthly performance, you can just leave basically. And again, it would be in the interest to make sure that the performance is good enough for people to stay on, which tends to say that, yeah, they better be good, because they know that people are going to leave if they're not. You can go quickly by compounding your. I didn't even finish this, but yeah, you can grow quickly by compounding, and that's a really good thing as well. Something, guys. Yeah, it's it's in pre-launch right now because the app is being reviewed by Google, so it should be approved anytime today or tomorrow. And I do believe it could be a good option to diversifying your cryptocurrency. Okay, so let's see how that one goes. When I join, I will let you guys know, and I will put a link in the description so that you can join as well. Do your research again, as usual, and I think it's a good option. Now, do your own research, due diligence, and good luck with it, guys. I will speak to you tomorrow. This is Frankie. If you like my content, if you like my channel, like and subscribe, and speak tomorrow, guys. Take care.